Okay, I don't think what that guy gave me was Tylenol. So growing up, we're all told by our teachers and parents to never do drugs because they're addictive and they'll ruin your life, baby. And the drugs that they warn us about are always the same ones. It's always the crack cocaine, the meth, and the devil weed. But as scary as those drugs are, they're nothing compared to some of the lesser known drugs that exist that are far stronger and have way scarier effects. So get ready for this one because here are the 10 craziest drugs you never knew existed. Number 1 is the devil's breath. The drug scopolamine is known on the street as the devil's breath and can cause suggestibility and amnesia. The plant that it comes from is common in South America, which makes it popular with Colombian criminals. The scariest part about it is that it's a completely odorless and tasteless powder that can simply be blown into a victim's face. Once that happens, the victim will do anything that the robber says, everything from emptying their bank account to opening the front door of their own house, and the worst part is they'll remember none of it the next day. Well, it's just a good thing it isn't easily available here. You want to subscribe to my channel? Oh. Doesn't work through the camera, huh? Number 2 is benzo fury. 6-APB, better known as benzo fury, is a synthetic stimulant that's similar to MDA. The drug is said to be as dangerous as ecstasy and causes high blood pressure, but the craziest part is that it's completely legal. By taking advantage of legal loopholes, its manufacturers label it as a research drug, which makes it freely and easily available everywhere from clubs to music festivals and even online. Its manufacturers claim that it's not for human consumption, as if they're unaware people are taking it. Yeah, okay, it just so happens that a whole bunch of young people are repeat purchasers of this product because they like doing scientific research on the weekends. Yeah, because that's what they're using it for. Number 3 is dipped. Dipped is a unique drug because unlike other hallucinogenics that make you see crazy things, the effects of this one are completely auditory. The effects of this drug are hearing voices, music is distorted, general confusion, and ringing in the ears that last for up to 2 full weeks. I'm sorry, but exactly what part of that is supposed to be fun? Why would you want to take a drug that makes you sound like you've been in a concert for 2 weeks?
Does this sound fun to you? Everything's crazy right now, man. Your brain could be melting. I'm Darth Vader.
Imagine hearing that. You up. Number 4 is Bromo Dragonfly. Well, this one's a doozy. Bromo Dragonfly is a psychedelic drug similar to LSD, but instead of lasting 3 hours, it lasts 3 days. The drug has such lovely effects such as seizures, asphyxia, vomiting blood, spasms in your veins, and can screw up your blood vessels so badly that you might need an amputation or 2. Man, that sounds like fun. You know, call me unadventurous, but I think I'll just stick to having a good old beer on my night out as opposed to trying a drug that might transform me into something that looks like the offspring of a meth head and Satan. Call me old-fashioned. Number 5 is Jenkum. This one's made of poop. No, seriously, it is. Jenkum, also known as butt hash, is a hallucinogenic inhalant that's made from fermented human waste. It's popular among Zambian children that store the dookie in a bottle for a week or so. The methane that forms in the bottle is inhaled, which creates visual and auditory hallucinations for about an hour. A recent interview with a user of Jenkum described his trip on it as making him forget all of his worries, and on top of that, he saw visions of his dead mother. You know, all joking aside, I'm not really one to believe in spirits, but to this guy, I would just like to say, it probably was your mother you saw in your vision, and she probably came back to Earth to ask you why you're inhaling your own shit, you freaking psycho. The hell's wrong with you? Number 6 is DNP. 2,4-dinitrophanol, better known as DNP, is popularly taken for weight loss. Essentially what it does is severely ramp up your body's energy consumption, meaning that you could literally sit around all day eating burgers and fries and still lose a ton of weight. Sounds pretty good, right? Well, not exactly, because all of that energy use massively raises your body temperature, so much so that you literally cook from the inside. Now, the drug is officially discontinued, although it's still widely available, especially in online pharmacies. Friends, trust me, if you want to lose weight, the only way to do it is to hit up the gym. I mean, that's how I stay in shape. I would never touch this stuff. What? I'm not on it, I swear. Number 7 is atorphine. Atorphine, or M99, works the exact same way as morphine and heroin, except it's 3,000 to 5,000 times stronger. Primarily used to knock out large animals, it's so strong that 1/100th of a gram can knock out an elephant. This drug is so crazy that simple contact with human skin will cause an overdose. It's available on the streets, but as you could imagine, it's not super popular as the biggest side effect is death. Interestingly, atorphine has been used in multiple TV shows, from The Office to The Vampire Diaries to Dexter. In fact, that's the drug that he uses every episode to knock out his victims. Damn, Hollywood, you better be careful or you're gonna create some real life psychos. They could be anywhere. Even your computer screen. No, I'm not crazy. No, really, I'm not. Number 8 is Yage. This drink is a psychedelic brew of various plants prepared mainly with a special South American vine that contains the compound DMT. It's said to be one of the most effective tools of enlightenment, and those who consume it experience profound positive changes in their lives afterwards. Of course, I'm not referring to the side effects of the drug, which include potentially losing your mind, explosive diarrhea, and intense vomiting. But don't let that scare you. And if that doesn't convince you, Courtney Love is a huge proponent of this stuff, and look at how she's doing. Convincing, I know. Number 9 is DMHP. This drug is a super strong synthetic version of THC, which is the active ingredient in marijuana. It's a pale yellow oil that was developed as a non-lethal alternative to fighting by the US Army. Just to give you an idea of how strong this stuff is, 0.0002 grams of DMHP is enough to make anybody high as a kite. The way that the Army wants to use it is in 1 milligram doses, which is enough to render an entire group of soldiers inoperative for up to 3 full days. Unfortunately, by the 1970s, they had developed more effective chemical warfare agents, so research on DMHP was stopped. But I say, why? This is literally the perfect non-lethal alternative to fighting. One single spray of this stuff over the enemy forces, and they'll go from fierce fighting enemies to friends that are just looking for munchies and somebody to watch Netflix with all day. And finally, number 10, Crocodile. This one has to be the nastiest drug on this list. Desomorphine, known on the street as Crocodile, is a cheaply made synthetic morphine that's made from codeine, iodine, and red phosphorus. It's essentially a brown sludge that has similar effects to heroin, except it has way more serious side effects. The users of this drug develop severely dried out skin that gets quickly eaten away by the toxic ingredients within it. Disturbingly, that's where the drug gets its name from, because it leaves its victims looking like they've developed crocodile skin. God damn! Seriously? Who would ever inject this stuff? You are literally better off inhaling poop fumes, drinking a hallucinogenic brew, and getting super high off DMHP all at once than using this stuff. But no matter what, don't do drugs, kids. Cause drugs are bad, okay? And that's it for this video, guys. I just wanted to give a quick shout out to all of you and say thank you so much, because we recently hit 250,000 subscribers, 250,000, that's crazy. And I just want to say thank you to all of you, because I couldn't have done it without you. Remember to add me to Facebook and Twitter. The links to those will be in the description along with all my other social networking sites. And be sure to do that, because I love responding to the messages and tweets you guys send me. You guys are fantastic. And I will see you all back here next Saturday with a brand new video. Peace. Hey, look at you. You stuck around till the outro screen. I appreciate that. Not everybody does that, but you did it, and that makes you special. Anyways, thanks so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please remember to click the big red subscribe button below to subscribe to my channel. I release a new video every Saturday. And while you're at it, maybe click the like button and share this on Facebook, Twitter, whatever you guys want. It's all very appreciated. And other than that, I am going to go off maybe for a walk and ponder why anybody would ever do these drugs, specifically Crocodile. It's basically like shooting mud into your arm. That's gross. Anyways, bye.